The situation analysis is basically a document that we try to present what is the situation in a number of child rights areas. So things like the right to protection from exploitation and violence, or the right to education, or the right to social protections or participation. And so for each of those domains, we need to get information. So some of that information is the data that's available. Let's say Statistical Institute of Belize has some data, or the Ministry of Health has data. We try and get that. But the other part of it is trying to get input and feedback from people who are in community-based organizations or in ministries or in other capacities, so that we could get sort of the real story in some ways that will help us make sense of some of the data we have, and also to help us find other sources of information that we may not know about. So we've been doing the consultations. We did one in Corozal in the north, we did one in Dangriga, and the ones we are doing here are supposed to focus on Belize and Cayo. And in those consultations, we go through the child rights domains, and we ask about, well, what is the situation? Is it better or worse than it was, let's say, at the time of the last situation analysis? And then we try to get at some of the reasons. Because what a situation analysis does, this is basically UNICEF's, this is the data, this is the evidence base that UNICEF will use to work with the government of Belize in formulating a 5-year plan for the next 5 years about what to prioritize in terms of achieving child rights. And so getting that information, not only about what the situation is, but maybe some of the reasons, helps in pinpointing, maybe we need to focus on this because this appears to be a reason. And from that we can help work with UNICEF to make recommendations.